My name is Nizar Zakka. I am born in Lebanon. I always go to Iran, officially invited by the government of Iran. I had some feeling, I don't know, I had a feeling. I had a bad feeling. A car, civilian car, stopped my taxi and two people came down and told me, come. This is the most scary time. I go into a room and there is two people speaking Arabic, Lebanese. And they said, we are Hezbollah. I never accepted what happened. I couldn't accept. I had to fight. I went on a hunger strike. And because I didn't know anything what to do. I take the phone and I have a statement. I told my family, record what I am saying. They took it and they put it on all TVs in Lebanon. So it went on all TVs. Who put it on TV? Al Arabiya. This is a picture of my son, my two sons, the oldest and the middle one, Karim and Nadim. And this is me at the equestrian club in Lebanon. And here, this is Omar, this is the youngest. And this is Nadim. He went to in the military school, and this is Carol, my wife, and this is my life. I have my three sons. Okay, it's a very nice thing, and my brother. So what I wanted to do, I want to make sure that I divide the tracks, because I don't want to mix the Lebanon track and the US track together, because if I mix them, everybody will say let Lebanon do it, and the US will say, the Lebanon will say let the US deal with it, it's not our responsibility. So I wanted to divide the track. So I got one son to go to the US Congress.
Mr. Zakka, thank you.
My name is Omar Zakka. I'm the youngest of Nizar Zakka's three sons. My brothers are Nadim and Karim, and I'm speaking on the family's behalf.
He was 16 and made everybody cry.
Even though I was hardly aware or really appreciated the scope of my father's work at the time, I knew enough to be a very proud son. All of my brothers are very proud of him. Our dad is truly a great man, maybe a better man than I'll ever be.
Did a great speech and really did an impact, and they put me in two resolutions in the US, and it was the first time non-US citizen is put between the US citizen to be released.
The regime has imprisoned US legal resident Nizar Zakka and sentenced him to 10 years under false charges. Mr. Zakka announced this week.
Another son who was he's stronger, he is a solid character, so he went to the UN. My brother was in charge of Lebanon. He was all over the media in Lebanon, says that Lebanon should do 1, 2, 3, 4. Everybody has to do something, and I had one of my sisters is coordinating, so I talked to her. And I only understood how difficult it was when I was out, how hard it was for them to always cope with me, accept, and I feel I owe them so much because they did all this. I was able to run for a parliamentary election in Lebanon. I did a big campaign from prison, which gave Hezbollah and his allies a lot of problems, because I tried always to make the pressure on Iran in Lebanon. My sister was managing the campaign. I said, you have to block the street. No, I cannot block the street. No, you have to block the international highway. He said, no, I cannot block the international highway. And then we ended up blocking the international highway. And the international highway was blocked. And even the Prime Minister of Lebanon came and stood with the family. It was a big deal. We tried to create a momentum about what we have done because I knew if I do not speak up, people first are going to think I am a spy. Second, I'm going to be forgotten. In April 2019, Zarif came to the US.
We have an Iranian lady in Australia who gave birth to a child in prison, not even on bail, inside prison.
He put issue of hostages on the table, and he said that Iran is willing to swap hostages.
And I put this offer on the table publicly now, exchanged.
So the US responded by saying, let's Iran start by showing good sign. So they decided we release the Lebanese, and it will not look as we are sending an American as we are giving in to the US pressure. And the Iranian ambassador to Lebanon went to the president of Lebanon and asked him, if you want Nizar, we're ready to send it to you. And that they made this in cooperation with the security in Lebanon and with the US. They decided to release me.
دادگاه ما امروز با آزادی مشروط آقای نزار زاکا موافقت کرد و تحویل نمایندگان کشور لبنان خواهد شد.
They prepare me, they buy me clothes, they get me to buy me a carpet, and they put me, and then the head of the Lebanese intelligence come in a private jet to the airport in Tehran. I go to Lebanon. We went directly to the president of Lebanon. We were welcomed. We did a press conference in the presidential palace.
ما تغير فيي شيء، بعدني قوي، صامد، راسي مرفوع. بس شغلي وحدي تغيرت فيي، زادت شراستي بالدفاع عن حرية الإنسان وحرية التعبير والوصول للإنترنت.
And then I went directly to the hotel next to the US Embassy. I had like some people from the US Embassy, and the next day, maybe 2 days later, I did some medical check, and I came to Washington. I was released in June. A few months later, in September, was the UN General Assembly, and Rouhani came.
آمریکایی‌ها اعلام کردند که اگر یک نفر از اینها آزاد بشه ما این رو علامت میگیریم و ما هم شروع میکنیم با آزادی ایرانی‌ها و این کار از طرف ایران انجام گرفت. یک دو تابعیتی که تابعیت آمریکا و لبنان داشت ما آزاد کردیم.
So the US the next day they released Negar Kotskani.
خانم نگار قدسکنی آزاد شدن و در کشور به سر میبرن الحمدلله.
I'm going back to the US. End of week I won't see my kids. They are young men now. I want to see them, and I want to see my family. I promised my friend in Evin that I will not leave them behind.
We came to Vienna not to have any agreement before finishing the hostage. My hunger strike currently is just because I want to make sure that people who are in Evin feel the support, is to keep the hope for the people in Evin. I felt I had a task to make sure that my experience, what happened to me, is useful for some things. I connected with other people, Ali Arab, with Choué, with Barry and others, and we felt like this is, let's do an organization for this purpose, and we did an organization called Hostage Aid. This organizational objective is just to use, first to have, one of the things also we figured out, nobody has data. There is no data, you don't know. What happened? How many people were taken in Iran over the years? Nobody has this data, not even anybody. How many cases like my case? Nobody has data. How long stayed people in Iran? Nothing, zero. Now I'm talking Iran, you have all the world. So I said I want to go get this data all around the world. So we tried to create this organization, and slowly, globally, we became very respected.
Challenge coins stand as a badge of honor, a reminder of brotherhood and service. This Hostage Aid Challenge coin is used to enhance morale, recognize special achievements, accomplishments, and occasions, and to show appreciation. It builds close-knit, lasting bonds.
Time I spent in Iran, it's two things. Something that is very valuable, very important experience, and at the same time a big loss in my life. So it was really damaging for my career and professional, but at the same time, my time, the way I had time to reflect and to think and to build and to understand life and the value of life and the priorities. It's a mix of two, something good and something bad.